Hi everybody, this is Diane. I have a couple happy mails to show you today. I got one, I think it was last week, from a friend, viewer. Her name on YouTube is Paper Lily. I almost said Tiger Lily. Paper Lily. And I don't even know her real name. Even she signed the card Paper Lily. So I don't know what her name is, but she had asked me for my address so she could send me some things, and she said she was sending me 2 little bundles, Bunnies and Friendship. So there were 2 bundles in here wrapped up in vintage pattern instruction paper, and one bundle represents bunnies and one friendship. So that was really fun. I already opened them when I got them because I didn't want to wait until I could do a video. But I got another happy mail today, so I figured I would show them both together. So these 2 words, today and courage, they were on the front of each of the packages. And I think I kind of mixed them up. I don't know what goes in what bundle, but some of them will be obvious like that. Isn't that adorable? This was on the outside. She tied each package with a piece of this lace, and then this bunny was attached to one of them. It's a little bell. It's so cute. I love that. So this is a little playing card, pretty flowered playing card, bright colors, and this lace was wrapped around it. Bright colors, matches the card, and then there's an orange chipboard flower. So that'll have to go in some bright journal. There's another playing card that has, this looks like it came off of something vintage. This is a white little bias tape that I could use as a tie or something. And couple of cards that are just cards. Aren't they pretty? Tulips are one of my favorite flowers, and these are just so fun. They look vintage for sure. A couple of slides, vintage slides. They're fun to play with. Friends Warm the Heart. This is a little cross-stitch piece, so I know what bundle that one was in, and this one was, I think this was on the outside of the bundle. It's a used postage stamp that says love, and this is buttons that are strung onto this wire, so it's like a little posy. That is so cute. That might have been on the outside of the package too, decorating it. This is a fun paint chip with the wavy edge. I've never seen that, and it's Sherwin-Williams paint chip. Love those colors. Couple of flash cards. Telephone. This must be for phonics because it's got an F for the PH sound. Yeah. And D for my name. Mary Engelbright. Take good care. That makes me think of Irene, Crafty Irina. She always says take good care at the end of her videos. And Betsy Clark. This is a large postcard from Hallmark. And poems. This is a poem about friends, and I love this. I'm saving items to make a weather-themed journal because I love wind and rain and stuff like that. So this will go in that journal. And this is another poem and some children playing together. And this was definitely in the friendship pack. It's wrapping paper, and there's little quotes about friends. A friend is someone you can be quiet with. I like those kind of friends. Friends Forever. This is, looks like it's a Helen Steiner Rice page. Oh, it's a piece of stationery, I think. But it's got this poem about friends. Another piece of the wrapping paper. There's a page from a children's book with some rhymes on it. Look at that. This must be the Mary Mary Quite Contrary. Silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. And Rockabye Baby. Another children's book page. It's a nice long one. And this is what one of the packages was wrapped in. They're vintage, so they were quite fragile and taped very well. So even though it was washi tape, this paper is fragile. I couldn't save it, but I will save parts of it. I can cut this off and use it. I can make ephemera with lots of that paper. This was fun. A vintage message pad in pink. Another tulip playing card with some torn fabric. It looks like it's a piece of a sheet, but I'm not sure. That's just what it looks like to me. Love the colors. There's a piece of filet crochet, quite thick, with rabbits on it. Can you see the rabbits? Really fun. And we have some coloring book pages of Peter Rabbit and his mama. This is interesting paper. I love it. I don't know what kind it is. There's a bulb pin. I think something was attached to that. And one of these craft kind of almost sheer. Yeah, you can see my hand in there. I love these bags. There's an index card, tab card. This is like the pink paper, but it's blue. Oh no, it's not. This is wallpaper. And it's nice. This will make a really nice page or pockets in a journal. And this is wallpaper. How nicely they go together. There's, I think this is rice paper or vintage typing paper. I love this stuff. And she gave me 2 sheets of it. And a couple sheets of this really nice ledger paper. Can never have too much ledger paper in my book. So thank you. Oh, there's her name. Her name's Diane also. Aha, thank you, Diane. I love these things you sent me. Some of them will definitely be set aside with all of my bunny ephemera. I'm getting anxious to make that bunny book too. Or however many bunny books I'm going to end up making. And the friendship stuff. I love it all. And I thank you very, very much, Diane. And it's nice that we share a name. And then I got a box today from my friend Sarah, and she has an Etsy store called Me and My Son Treasures, and I will link it below. I don't know if any of these things are in her shop. I didn't go and look to see what she has. I did open the box and I read the note because it says read me first, and she just talks about some of the things that are in here. And I opened this because the note on it said open the ribbon-tied gift and card either first or last. I didn't know what was in it, so I opened it first. She sent me this, which she had sent me before, and I liked it, so she sent me another one, Norwegian Butter Cookies. It's a vintage card. And I love these dress papers that she's putting notes on. So this is a little something extra or special for your birthday. I'm sending you these to use in your personal journal. And that's these, I think, is what she's talking about. I love these buttons. I love the colors. She said they're antique from her personal collection. So I thank you so much, Sarah. Every one of these buttons is gorgeous. I want to show you one in particular, so I'm trying to open it so you can see it really well. Isn't that pretty? And of course I love the pink, and I love the green with it, and they're gorgeous. These all go with a shabby chic. look, and I love shabby chic. So thank you so much. And of course I love my Norwegian cookie card. So the rest of it I haven't looked at, so I'm going to look at that with you. She sent me some more of these that I can use. These are by Colorbach. These are so cute. And there's a little piece of lace. I'm not going to open that. You can see. I love that with the peach ribbon in it. I think these are, she said she bought these from an Etsy shop for me. She bought them for me. These were not in her stash. She bought them for me, and she saw them and immediately thought of me. They're cards and napkins. I love the vintage mid-century ladies. Life is too short not to be fabulous. I love these. Be reasonable. Do it my way. And they have simplicity pattern numbers on them. Yeah, and there's 4 images on each napkin. Darling, fetch me some wine. Red and lips, wine sips. Oh, red lips and wine sips. Sorry, I was looking at the picture more than I was reading. These are great. And then, time to shuffle. I love these cards. I've never seen these. Let's Play. I know Joann's carries a line of simplicity items, all kinds of stuff, but I've never seen these. These are great. I don't want to use these. I mean, I want to keep them. I want them to go in my journal. Oh, these are vellum. I wonder if she got these at Daiso. I don't have a Daiso, but it's got Oriental writing on it. So I think these might be some of the images that are in there, but they're on vellum. Love them. Oh, here's another note. So these must be from her shop because she's got a number on them. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. Don't go to the shop and expect to find them. This little bag has some strawberry paper clips and some other paper clips. Even some hangers I thought would be cute for a sewing journal. I also put some little plastic doodads that I use as charms on bulb pins and paper clips. Plus, I thought maybe you could use them in your clusters. I sometimes use alcohol inks to color them for my snippet rolls. I hope you have fun with them. I think I will have fun with them, Sarah. These look like, I think I've seen heart-shaped ones of these on snippet rolls, because she has sent me some snippet rolls. I knew she was sending me chenille. She told me she was going to send me some chenille. I sent her something. I forgot now. Something she wanted me to put in my shop for her, and I said, I'll just send it to you. Because she has sent me a lot of happy mails. But look at all those. Yeah, I would have fun coloring them with alcohol inks. But anyway, she has sent me some of her snippet rolls, and I've seen the hearts attached to the snippet rolls. I've used the snippet rolls that you sent me too, Sarah. I have maybe a couple little pieces left. Maybe a bigger piece, I don't know. There's some colored hanger paper clips in there. And strawberry ones. Those are for my strawberry journal next year. And looks like fish and a diamond. Ooh. So there's some fun paper clips and doodads, as she says. This looks like velvet ribbon. Velvet? Did I say velvet? Velvet ribbon in purple, red, and navy blue. Royal blue. Gorgeous colors. I love velvet ribbon. And this is a piece of ribbon, I think, in black and silver and pink. That's really pretty. She packages everything nicely. Oh, here's a fabric flip. Yeah, I'll put that in a journal. That's really nice with the flowers that you put on it. Little piece of doily. And she said in her letter, the first letter that I read before I opened it, I won't open it, there's these little plastic coins. She said she drills or uses her awl to put a hole in them and hangs them as little charms on her journals. So that's fun. This is a bundle of lace. I haven't even gotten to the chenille yet that she said she was going to send. Orange gingham, and it's box pleated with lace on it. That is so pretty. I love gingham. And now we have black gingham, the same kind of lace. Oh no, it's a little different. Pretty. And there's another black gingham with a different kind of lace. How pretty. I can't wait to see what kind of journal these are going to go on. And some motifs from crochet. I will cut those apart and use them. I never run out of these. I used to be afraid to use them because then I would run out, but I never run out, so I just use them now. People send me some, or I find them at flea markets. And if I run out, well, that's okay. This is interesting. It's strung at the bottom, so it's not loose, but this would be, if I take that string off, it would be a loose fringe with this woven or crocheted bit at the top. Very interesting. I'm trying to think where I would put that in a journal. On the cover, I suppose. It's very pretty. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at that white embroidery. Oh, how pretty. Oh yes, this could be right on the front of a journal. Couldn't it, with this part hanging off? Wow. I love that. Oh, I didn't show you this. Another crocheted bit. Here is another fabric flip. Look at the little rosettes. And there's chenille at the bottom. I don't know where she gets all her chenille, but she's always got lots of chenille. So I guess I've got a little stack of fabric flips here. Ooh, this one's pretty with the medallion. And chenille and gingham. Yep, all my favorites right there. Some crochet and some more chenille. And this really pretty fabric that would be nice in a boho journal. I love the colors of that one. This one has rosettes and chenille and this bit of lace and that gorgeous blue and white fabric. Thanks for making me some fabric flips. Everybody has their own style of doing them. Oh, there's more. Oh my goodness. She sent me a whole bunch of fabric flips. I won't show them. I mean, I'll try to go fast. Look how pretty that is. Love those colors. Strawberries! Oh, yay! Look at that little bit of napkin or handkerchief there with the edges hanging out. That is so pretty. Oh, I love this one. Look at that lace. A little bit of chenille. Colors are great. So this is the top, the edge part of a pillowcase. It's still folded over and sewn. Pretty. This one is adorable. Oh, there's patchwork on this one. And some netting. And some chenille. And a button. These are very pretty and unique. That one's pretty. The pink and the green, so this pink and green fabric. Wow, I can't believe you sent me so many. Are you selling fabric flips in your shop? This one's pretty. I love the patchwork. Yeah, I love that. Very country looking, but still shabby chic-ish. This was very shabby chic. Patchwork. This is really pretty. And this is the corner of some sort of piece of linen. It's nice that you made that into a fabric flip. Some of these are pretty wide. These would have been nice in my domestic arts journals because they were very wide books. But I will be making big books again, so these will be saved for that. This lace is gorgeous. And look at that piece of linen. This one is kind of like a heavy linen fabric with a print on it. And this is really pretty. Lovely. I think we're stuck. So this was stuck to that. So I don't know. I don't know if something came out of the center of that because she has a button in this one. I'm not sure what happened there, but I can put, I can find a button to fit in there. This is pretty. I love that you use old crochet pieces on your flips. This is a piece of chenille, a yo-yo, and that little, I guess it's a button. This is so cool. I used to have this fabric. So this one is one of those metal rimmed things with a button that she glued inside, and also a yo-yo and some chenille and some patchwork and heart print. Love that. Love the colors. This is a big one. Some patchwork, some blue chenille, and I wonder if you got this from me, because I had a tablecloth with this on, and I know I cut it up and had it sold in bundles, and it's got a yo-yo and a button. The colors all work very nicely together. I still have some pieces of that for me to use. This looks like yellow rosettes. Yes, oh wow. The raggedy rosettes, love them. And that bright yellow color. Never seen them like that. That'll be fun. And I think the rest is the chenille. So let me just pull out a pile of chenille and we'll look at it. She always has such interesting designs and colors of chenille. I'd love to know where you get your chenille. This almost looks like a handprint. There's that one. Brown. And I love that they're in small pieces so that they're not overwhelming. I still have a lot of chenille. I just forget to use it. I have it in a gorgeous tin and it's decorative, and I forget to open it up and get stuff out of it. These are so neat. I love chenille. So I'm going to get busy and start using some chenille. Oh, I love the color of this one. And I like the back of it too. I could use either way. This one's a bigger piece of pink. Beautiful, beautiful pink color. This one has the fringe. So that's fun. That's a pretty good size piece too. And a hot pink with orange. So some of those playing cards that are bright colors would go well with whatever I do with this. So that's a big piece too. Oh, this is really fluffy. Pretty pink with fringe. Looks like pink clouds, cotton candy. so these were most likely bedspreads. That's why the fringe is on them. Some of them have more of the cotton fabric showing and then a design done in the chenille. Some of them are pretty much all chenille. I like the colors of this one. There's some more of that cotton candy one with fringe. This one doesn't seem as old. Seems like it's got more synthetic in it. Pretty color though. That one's interesting. I wonder what kind of design that was. This one feels like it's the same as the pretty pink one, the cotton candy one. Newer. Okay, so that's a flower there. So I wonder, I don't know what these green things are. Almost done. This one's vintage. It's yellow. So pretty. And it's doubled. So that's a good size. And, ooh, love this one. The white with the pink and the blue. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm going to get these put into my chenille container and think about what am I going to do with all this chenille. I want to make stuff with it. I just like knowing that it's there, I guess. Thank you so much, Sarah, and thank you, Diane, Paper Lily. I don't know if you have a shop, Diane. I never asked you. But her YouTube name is Paper Lily, and I don't know if she does videos. I guess I'll have to investigate. Well, this was really fun. Thank you for going through these with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing them. And I had asked in the video that got posted today, today's Friday, if you guys thought I should use these hard board pages. These were a book on, it's from the 1940s, Nature Studies in Thrift, and it was a giveaway from a bank. So it had places for children to save their coins, and it talked about how animals are thrifty. And I guess, you know, they're saving things up in the fall, getting ready for winter, so there's a lot of fall pictures in here. And I asked if I should use these 2 pages as a book cover, make a fall journal. And I've had a lot of responses already saying yes. So I think that's going to be my next project, because I'm pretty much done with the little fall journals that I was working on. I haven't done the flip through video yet, but I think next week I'll be working on this. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that, and I thank you so much for hanging out with me to see what was in my box, and I will see you again soon. Have a crafty day. Bye bye.